All right, this is compound inequalities with an AND statement. This is example number 2. I'm looking at 3b plus 3 is greater than 3. I want to start by isolating this b term, the 3b term by itself, so I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides. Bringing down the 3b, my greater than sign, and 3 minus 3 leaves 0. Dividing both sides by 3 to isolate the b term. Bringing down the b is greater than 0, divided by 3 is still 0. Looking at the other side, I have 1 minus 2b is greater than or equal to negative 3. Again, I want to isolate that 2b term by itself first, so I'm going to subtract 1 from both sides. Subtract 1 from the right side. That leaves me with minus 2b greater than or equal to negative 4. I need to isolate that b term, so I'm going to divide by negative 2, undoing the multiplication of negative 2 times b. Negative 2 over negative 2 is 1. Dividing the other side by a negative 2. Bringing down my b. b is greater than or equal to, oops, almost made a mistake there. Let me erase that. And go back to, let's change colors. Because I divided by a negative number, that means that this sign has to get flipped around. So that means it's going to become a less than or equal sign. And negative 4 divided by negative 2 is a positive 2. Looking at my answers, I have a 0 and I have a 2. 0 is smaller than 2, so that's going to go on my left-hand side, matching. Let's write that as a 0 and not a 2. My 0 goes on the left-hand side. It kind of matches the number line. 0 would be on the left-hand side, 2 would be on the right-hand side, looking at a number line. I have my b in the middle. If I look at the 0 up here, my sign is pointed toward my 0, so I'm going to point my sign toward my 0. If I look at the sign over here, it is pointed toward my b, and that is how I figure out how to write my answer.